Message 17, given at San Vittorino, Italy, on September 23, 1973. You are now at the end of these days of prayer and of union with me. How many graces I have given you, and how I have led you into the depths of my Immaculate Heart. How you have experienced, my son, a mother's sweetness. However, this is not for you alone. It is also for your brothers in my movement who will come here tomorrow for the first gathering. I will speak to them through you, and I will tell them how much I love them. Their consecration to me will be the means which will allow them to enter ever more deeply into the depths of my Immaculate Heart, and I will cause them to experience a sweetness which only the mother can bring her own children to experience. Those who will come have for some time been called, chosen, and prepared by me. They will quickly feel at home, and amongst themselves it will seem as though they had always known and loved each other. The secret scheme, which in a hidden way I have been preparing for some time in order to realize my great plan, is now beginning to become visible. The movement of my priests, my cohort, ready for the decisive battle and destined for victory. What must they now do, these sons of mine, who have been formed and called by me, and who for the first time find themselves gathered together? They must prepare themselves. They must be ready to obey my orders, because I will soon call them, and they must be ready to respond, ready to be used by me for the ultimate defense of my Son, of me, of the Gospel, and of the Church. They will be the salt in a world which is completely corrupted, and a shining light in the darkness which will have enveloped everything. They must be ready to fight, because my adversary will set loose his army upon them, and he will pursue them with vehemence in a frightful battle. They will be ridiculed, despised, persecuted, and some will even be killed. But I will always be with them, and will protect and defend them, and will console them, wiping away every tear as only the mother knows how. They must be ready to defend the Pope, who is already so very much alone in carrying the cross of the Church. There will even be a time at which, like Jesus on the way to Calvary, he will be as though abandoned by everyone. Then these sons of mine will be his comfort and his defense, and together with me they will be victorious in the greatest battle of the Church. For the present, my beloved sons, pray, love one another, be as little children. Let yourselves be formed and guided by me alone. Now at last, I can count upon priests who are truly mine, docile to my commands, sensitive to my desires. Oh yes, these are my priests. After so many sufferings, this is truly the greatest joy that my Immaculate Heart can experience. For this reason, upon each and every one of you, my blessing, my comfort, and all my motherly affection.